welcome to part 11 of the DeLorean time machine build. I'm a bit apprehensive today because what I'm going to be attempting to do is I'm going to silicone the flames. I showed you in the bench update that the picture, as you can see, is in position now, so that's good to go, and I've got about 2 weeks before I can get the thunder and lightning board. So I've got plenty, well, I say plenty to do, not really that much to do. I've got the flames that I want to do today, and I'm going to lay down my silicone, and then I'm going to take some toothpicks, cocktail sticks, and I'm just going to feather the silicone so it looks more like flame and not a blob of silicone. Once that's dried, then I can apply, well, attempt to apply some yellow clear just for the tops, so it's orange at the bottom and yellow at the top. That's the plan anyway. I know obviously I need to head to the hobby shop and I need to get myself some more flocking material, some bushes, just to do along the back there, just to hide that little gap and blend the two halves, if you like, back together again. So I'm going to reset the camera and we're going to have a go at this because I'm going to try it live, so apologise if I swear. I won't do, but you know, it could be one of those moments. So yeah, we'll be right back. So guys, I've just got a piece of card here, which I'm gonna just have a little test because I want to see how fast this stuff actually pours out. Because I've never used these tin cans before. I assume you just push. I'll just use light pressure as well. Oh, yeah, that comes out fairly fast. Ah, there we go. So if I do something like that, that's not even in shot, is it? Yeah, and then I'm just going to get a cocktail stick and do a bit of that, I think. I think it might work out. You know what? Let's just go for it. I'll do the furthest away. I'll get rid of that little bit there because we don't want any of that on. I might have to go this side maybe. Get a good view of what I'm doing. It's a very, very light pressure. That's not working for me. Right, so I've got the silicone on. Now let's see if we can just feather this out a bit. And it looks to be actually setting up pretty fast. I hope I'm not blocking you with my big fat head. What's that? Oh, that looks pretty cool actually on camera. There, we just zoom in. There, that's looking a bit like fire, isn't it? We're just lifting up, and then I'm giving it some direction as well by drawing it back, so you get that momentum. And this is pretty nice stuff to work with because I was expecting it to be a lot softer and a bit harder to sculpt, if you like. But I'm quite happy with that. I'm going to keep an eye on it, make sure it doesn't flop. But while we're on a roll, let's do the other one. I'm trying to like get it stuck right down into the hole as well. I apologise again if my head's getting in the way, but yeah, it's looking pretty good. I'm quite happy with the way it's working. So I've never actually done this technique before, so but I tell you what, I'm gonna have to just reposition myself because this one's a bit closer to me, so I'll try this again and then. That's looking pretty nice. And I don't think I need to do any more to it than that. I'm really happy with that actually. No idea how long it's going to take to dry, which, you know, is always the pain in the backside waiting for stuff to dry out. But I'm definitely going to leave that a couple of hours, I think, to set up. I might as well chuck them because they'll be useless now. But yeah, not bad. How long's that taken? What, 5 minutes? Yeah, we'll just let that set up, I think. I've got my fire on at the moment, so it's quite warm in here. I'm hoping that will help set it off. If you hear the in the background, I've got my assistant with me today. She usually likes making a lot of noise, but she's been quite good today. I think fire will be too hot for you. Never mind. So yeah, we'll be right back, guys, as soon as that's set up. Hi guys, I don't usually like mix and match my updates, but this is the circuit board that I've got for the 500 sub giveaway, which is like loads of, like, I think we've got about 6 flashers and we've got 1 steady. I don't know whether the steady one will be getting used or not yet, but I was looking at the X-Wing and I'll just get the part out. I said that it doesn't have a cockpit, and it kind of does and it doesn't. I don't know whether the camera will pick it out or not, but if you can just see, just on there is a little console. So I'm thinking about taking a micro drill bit, drilling them out and putting some fibre optics in there for it, and then I can just hook up like 0.25mm, we'll say, to the cockpit of the X-Wing and also the TIE fighter. Should be pretty cool, I think. But I wanted to show you guys the board because I haven't had it running, like, so it's just a nice little slow flash. So if you can imagine, I'll just do all the fibre optics and then I'll take some Tamiya red and what have you for that, and then for this one, for the X-Wing, it'll be like greens, yellows, reds and stuff like that. But it should look pretty cool. I think for the pole for these 2 kits, I don't know what diameter it is, but I've got a really small tube that I could use to mount them, and then if I'm using 0.25, it should be easy enough to thread all the fibre optics just up there, so there'll be no electronics actually in the kits themselves. It'll be just fibre optics that run up. Same for the blaster as well. I might as well have that going, so I'll just rig up a flashing LED in the base and just run up 2 fibres for the actual guns, and then the X-Wing can be just fleeing for its life. I think for the paint scheme I'll probably do something a bit different. Instead of red I might do blue, so it won't be red leader, it'll be blue leader. Just make it a bit different. I've also ordered SMDs for this, which are pink which look really nice in the picture. So I'm hoping once they get here from HDA Model Works, that'll look really cool. And I'll try to rig up one that flickers, and then we'll have a smoke trail off one engine, and that engine can just be flickering away like he's not going down as such, but he's definitely got some battle damage going on there. And then this dude's just trying to finish him off. I don't know about base yet. I don't know whether it'd be like a desert scene, or maybe just go into the parts box and just see if I've got some random bits of plastic that I could just make. Not like the Death Star or anything like that, but maybe something like that, I don't know. I've got all these fibres here which I might as well use as well. Maybe in the base or something like that. But I just wanted to share that with you. Because we're still waiting for this to dry. And we're looking pretty good actually at the moment. I really do love the way that it looks. It looks like flame. And I'll just give it a test now just to see how we're doing on it. Oh yeah, it's getting there. I reckon another hour or two, that'll be good to go. I'm going to try dry brushing some clear yellow over it. If that doesn't work, I might just load up the airbrush and put a clear coat over the top of it so the paint's got something to cling to that way. But again, that depends if the clear coat clings to silicone, because it's silicone. It doesn't like paint. So we'll have a go anyway. I did put yellow on the bottom. In fact, you know what guys, I think we'll plug it in and we'll see what it looks like, because that should be fairly cool. So we'll be right back. So guys, it's not quite as dark, but yeah, it's looking pretty good. I'll just lower the camera down a bit and zoom in, I think. But yeah, that's looking pretty good. I'm relatively happy with that. I think once it is dark, it'll look a lot better. But we're going to try and get rid of those hot spots, I think. If possible. I don't know whether it would be possible or not, but yeah, hopefully if the yellow paint sticks to it, it should look pretty cool. But yeah, I'm relatively happy with that. It's looking good. And the lampposts are looking good. So yeah, we'll leave it a bit longer and we'll see how we go. So I reckon we're about there now guys. I've done a little test piece and painted it up, and it's actually clinging to it, which is cool. This side is completely dry now. I've had to put just a little bit of a blob there because it wasn't quite covering the LED. So I can paint, well, it's not going to be far off, I don't think. It's actually drying pretty quick. I was expecting like an all day effort with it, but it's actually going pretty well. So I've got my little brush and I'm going to start applying some yellow to this. I'll try not to get my head in the way, but yeah, it's painting it up really nice. And I can do like a couple of coats on this as well. But that's looking pretty nice. I think if I build up the layers of it, and then it should go towards getting rid of those hot spots as well. So I don't really particularly care much for them. But yeah, I'm really enjoying it. Hopefully you guys can see what I'm doing and my hand's not in the way. I'm trying to paint it a bit weird just so you can actually see what I'm doing, but just basically applying it. And we've got little darker areas and lighter areas, which is pretty cool. I don't want to like cancel out the orange totally, which I don't think it would do, because that is really bright. So yeah, it's I'm really liking it. Yeah, just give it a good coat, let it dry, and then apply another coat to it. Just zoom in a bit more so you can see those heavier patches as well. So hopefully it'll all become uniformed, and hopefully it'll look nice. I'm definitely happy with the way it is looking. I want to try and do as much of a coat on it as possible. I'm going to have to go around the other side in a minute and start applying it again, but yeah, it's looking good. So I'll tell you what guys, I'm going to finish this up, make sure I get everything covered, and we'll be right back. We'll switch all the lights on. It's still a bit bright here, but hopefully it'll come through for you guys. So yeah, catch you in a bit. We're looking good guys, I think. I've definitely got the yellow coming through now as well. There's nothing really I can do about the hot spots, unfortunately, but I can live with it. It looks pretty cool. And the only thing really, I really do need the lightning board now. Get that finalised, and then yeah, should be pretty cool then. Still need to get some fibre fill on these lamps as well, but I'm going to do that pretty much when I'm just about to close everything up. I do like that shot. It's good. The flames look like they're in line with the wheels as well, which is a bonus. But really for this update guys, I think this is going to be it, because I can't really do any more work on it now until I've got the rest of the stuff. So I think it's going to be the 500 sub giveaway, I think, until the lightning board comes. But it's looking really good, really happy with it. I need to get some fibre fill in here as well and fill all these little areas up here. But even the wheels, like the light shines through the wheels, which is pretty cool as well. And same with the back, I think, as well. We've got Marty there. But yeah, it's looking really, really cool. I'm really liking it. And the flames look really good. It probably looks a little bit better actually on camera than it does in person. But yeah, really happy with the way that's turned out. So I think this is going to be it guys. Yeah, I don't think I can do any more work on it now. The fibre fill, I can't really do any of that around the car until the car's actually glued into position. And I can't glue the car into position until I've got the EL wire spanning across the road. So yeah, I hate to say it, but I think that's it for now. Probably for a couple of weeks until we get the other board in, and then we can finish that off. So I think I'm going to be concentrating more now on the TIE Fighter and X-Wing, because I've pretty much got everything I need for that. It's just a case of painting it up, drilling it out, placing the fibre optics, so we can get on with that. So I hope you enjoyed it. It's probably quite a short video compared to some, but I will catch you soon. See you later guys.